One of the world's most important decision is like marriage. Marriages have become one of the biggest lotteries in life. See, finding a right life partner, how you can have a top 1% life or like miserable life, I'm going to share today. Now if you just see, I have just checked throughout the world, right, listening from Sant Sadhguru to like billionaire Naveen Jain, one of the great decision makers, Peter Diamandis, Charlie Munger, and all these books, what I got advice from hundreds of millionaires, billionaires. One of the most important decision is, if you take the right decision, every day look will it look like heaven. And if you take bad decision, it's going to be like Tom and Jerry. Every day will look like hell, because you're just one decision away, one person, one choice. Out of 8 billion people, you just have to select one person. Now if it was me, how will I choose, right? I'll choose someone who is like kind, humble, good behavior, humility, and their value system. And their parents, how do they behave, right? Now see, marriages, I'll talk about the advantages, disadvantages as well. Now internet has ruined many people's life, the social media, the glamour, the adult content, and nowadays it's all like a nuclear family. Now whether you marry in a person in a city or village, still the rules are rules. Now how do you increase the odds of your success? Now Charlie Munger tells inversion thinking. Who should I never get married to? You can write down, like in my case, I'll never get married to someone who eats non-veg, who drinks, who smokes, who has tattoo, and all these things, right? Literally no. Now whom should I get married? That's what I, as I've written, right? Like there is a checklist: kind, humble behavior, humility, great spirituality, family values. That's very important. And avoid stupidity. That's one of the most easiest way for you to do it. Incentive misaligned, right? Future conflict. If you just see what even Chanakya tells, right? Observe how they treat their parents, staff, siblings, strangers, because we always have that. As a human being, we always want to show the best thing or the best thing, right? Because people change, things change, but there is certain human values which will never change, no matter who you are, where you go. Strategic alliance. See, marriage. When I was listening to Kabir Sahib and Sahib Ji, they were talking about spiritual responsibility. The thoughts, actions, sanskar, destiny, all has to be aligned, right? Walking with you, who will walk with you, right? The better half, whatever it is. And when I read this book, the Patrick Bet David was talking about the person who sees the next 5 moves always wins. That clarity, right? Plan how you also deal with conflicts. See, just like any relationship, right? Whether it's brother, sister, friends, there'll always be conflicts and small fights. How do you handle it? One has to be like very clear. If you just see, this message is for Gen Z's, anyone who is born from 1997 to like 2012, right? We all come under that category. If you see, life expectancy in India is like 73, 76 for men. Women tend to live like 3 4 years more, right? 76. Now whatever it is, right, one has to make sure that you find the right person and get married. Now if you just see, mostly marriage, it's like most like a selfish reason. What is there for me, right? People usually see, just being very good also is not enough. Do you have money? Do you have manpower, resources, right? And what is the level of influence is what. Now see, the biggest expectation is like the the girl or their parents also will have an expectation, right? Like this is what, see, and that's what it's all about. And it's very very difficult to actually find like a right life partner and everything. It's also comes from karmic, right? Whatever good or bad decisions we have done, imagine if you would have done something very bit wrong in the previous births, someone, that person can also come into our life to take a revenge. That's why it's very important to take the decision in the right way. See, the disadvantages, if you just see, Indian legal rules are like always favor towards more like an female. That's why men, you have to be very careful. Divorce rate is like skyrocketing. And it's also told, right, if you go to like England or like US, there was some philosopher, someone asked someone in western countries, if you want to get married, whom you want to get married, they told Indian, because one life, one wife, and you are set. Whereas in other, now that western culture, it's coming here and it's like destroying so many people, the pressure, the children, the trap, the peace, depression, addiction. I've seen so many people who have ruined their life. That's why always take in time, don't speed up, always look for that person, right? How do they behave throughout the not just with you, around them, the family, the maid, the driver, the people. Listen to what the teachers tell, listen to do like more research, spend more time, spend like 1 6 months or like year, observe the thoughts. Once you are able to understand more in detail, only then you jump. Because one wrong decision you do, imagine this is you and this is that person, they have a family, you have a family, there is friends, society. In center you will be like left, right and center, like you will be pushed, right? And it's going to be like horrible. And that's why always have like lot of patience, uh, do it in a more strategic way. And that is the advice what I want to share to all my brothers and sisters. And if you get time, do also read all these books. And even nowadays AI, win with AI, right? You can do like some personality test, psychometric test, health test, right? And do all those things in the right way. And yeah, then only like go ahead. Just don't get into just because of some physical needs, or like someone told you or someone did this thing, just because your parents forced you or society forced you. Do it for the right reasons, with the right intention and the right this thing, and that's how you can empower more people, right? And I think nowadays it's like so difficult to find really genuine people. That's why you have to be very cautious, right? And that is what I'm looking to share. I'm also planning to share like a podcast, right? Like a third door approach. I truly believe the right person, it's all like manifestation and attraction, and you doing the right things. You become the person whom you want to become, and that's how like you will be able to attract the best life partner. Wish you all the best. Always be very, very, very cautious, because it's one of the most dangerous decision. And let me know your thoughts on it. If you want to add anything to it, if I told anything wrong, just tell me so that I can correct it. And yeah, that's all for now. Have a phenomenal day. Bye bye, see you all. Thanks to all my mentors who shared some incredible knowledge. And you can also grab all these books if you want to do more research, right? I spent more than 1,000 hours in the last year, right? 2025, and write all these books, and I just wanted to share with you, right? With that being said, thank you so much everyone for watching. That's all for now. Have a great day. Bye bye.